We're diving deep today into our Google Workspace series, and today we're going to be covering Google Meet. It's one of my favorite tools, so stay tuned. You're going to love it. Do you need that extra edge? Gain that leverage you need with my top-tier tech solutions today. We do lead gen, transaction management, client retention, and database management. Fill out this little form here below, and you can get started today for a free consultation by visiting brenbrewer.kw.com/technology services, or you can scan the QR code on your screen as well. I'm looking forward to partnering with you. Hey everybody, it's your favorite tech trainer, Bren Brewer, and today, yes, we're going over Google Meet. It is a Zoom alternative, and if you're tired of paying for Zoom, then this video is for you. Migrating over to Google Meet is simple and easy. It integrates right into your Google Calendar, and I'm going to show you how that works today. So let's get going. So what I'm going to do is I'm opening up my browser here, and I'm just opening up a new tab. I'm clicking on the Google button, and I'm going to make sure I'm logged in. Move my face. And I'm going to click on Google Meet. And because I am already using a camera to record my face, I'm going to keep my camera off on Google Meet, but you do have camera capabilities in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on New Meeting. You can create a meeting for later, start an instant meeting, or schedule one in the Google Calendar. So if you want to just do a quick meeting and send someone an invite, you can do that by clicking the middle option, which I'm going to do right now. And now you can see here, I'm in Google Meet, and you can see I can add others. So I would click that and I would invite people into the meeting, and that's going to invite them. You can see also down at the bottom, this is going to turn on or off your microphone. You can click it and choose which microphone you have if you have more than one. This is going to use your video settings. You can also apply visual effects as well, which can be pretty fun. You can see I have backgrounds. I can change my background to a Japanese tea house or a Japanese street, a white sand beach. I can also just blur a little or blur a lot. I can add my own image if I wanted to. So maybe I wanted to put a KW behind me. Whoops, I'm going to have to change that around. But you can also have a home bookshelf. This is one of my personal favorites, the gaming room. Things of that nature as well. So, and then you also have filters. You can make yourself a little pancake, or no, that's an egg toast face. You can put on hats. You can put on glasses. There's costumes. You can be a little astronaut floating around in space. And one of my favorites here is the pirate. This is exactly aye matey. Let me move my face over. But yes, the pirate is one of my favorites. I love it. And the funny thing is, you can see me right there, and I'm not in a costume, but the filter is on the Google Meet. And then there's some characters, some funny, like for Thanksgiving, you can be a turkey or whatever you got coming up. I might be a little French fry, things like that. So there's fun things you can do here. If you want to turn that off, you'll just click this button up here. It's the filter button, and click remove all, and it takes everything off. Then you can go to your appearance. You can adjust the video lighting. You can do a portrait touch up and make it smooth. And you can see I just got smoother. Framing is going to put you in the center. You can reframe. And then you can also do grayscale, black and white, cloudy, sunny, nighttime. So all kinds of things you can do in here. I'm just going to take those off for now. But those are some fun little things you can do just for effects inside of Google Meet. You can also turn on captions, so that's going to make your words that you're saying appear at the bottom of the screen. You can have reactions, applause, thumbs up. Everything's just like in Zoom, just all down here at the bottom. This button here is the Present Now button. It's going to ask you when you present that if you want to present your tab, a window, or an entire screen. I'm going to choose a tab, And you can also share the tab audio. And it's important to notice that you can only share audio from a tab. If you try to window or entire screen, you are not allowed to share audio, only with a tab. And so what I love, Google Slides integrates seamlessly with Google Meet. And now you can see here, let me show you. When I put on my slideshow, I'm in the Google Meet tab and my slideshow is here and I can still see everybody that's in the meeting. You can also turn on speaker notes as well. You can add a co-presenter, things like that. And you can just go back and forth through your slideshow in Google Meet. It is so amazing how it integrates seamlessly into Google Meet with the Google Slides. One of my favorite features. If you want to turn the audio off, you'll just click this button and turn it off. If you want to stop presenting, you can click this button in the top right and stop presenting. So that's how you would present your screen. This button here with the little hand raises your hand. So it tells the speaker that you have a question. You can lower your hand by clicking it again. And then the three dots is more options. You can manage recording here. So if you wanted to record this meeting, you could do that. And you would just click on, if you wanted captions, you could do that. You could start a transcript and then you would click start recording. It tells you to make sure everyone is ready. Recording a meeting without the consent of all participants is illegal, could be illegal and actionable. You should obtain consent to record the meeting. So make sure that you get consent and then you click start and then it's going to tell everybody that we are recording the meeting. You can tell it's recording by the red button at the top, and you can tell it's being transcribed by the blue button at the top. To stop recording, you will just click this blue stop recording button. It'll stop your recording, and then your recordings are going to go automatically into Google Drive with the same name of the file of the video as the name of your meeting, which is amazing. It helps to organize it so easily. The next button here is leave call button. So if you click that, it is going to hang up your Google meeting. Okay. To the right, we have a little meeting details button. This is what you would press to copy the joining info and send that over to whoever might want to join you in your meeting. The next button is the people in the meeting. Right now you can see I am the host. I can pin to the screen and I will be pinned for everyone. This next button here is the chat. The next button here is going to be your activities. If you have a team of 2 or more people, you may want to come in, have your meetings this way so you don't all have to come together at the office. Virtual meetings are amazing for this. You can do breakout rooms with your team. You can do some live streaming. You can poll the people in your meeting. You can do a quick Q&A. Of course, this is also where you'll find how to record your Google Meet and transcripts and then whiteboarding here as well. So there's also some more add-ons they're adding because they are going away from the Jamboard. So make sure to check those out when they start adding more and more and more. But yes, you can do all of these. So these are just a rundown of the features. To the right, we have host controls. So when you're the host, you can also turn on host management and choose if people can share their screen or send chat messages and send reactions, turn on their microphone and turn on their video. You'll also have breakout room controls and meeting access. This is super important to turn these on. If you are worried about people jumping into your meeting that shouldn't be in your meeting. So you can turn on the host must join before anyone else. You can turn on the meeting type to be open to anyone, trusted people only, or restricted to people that were invited. You can also turn on attendance tracking, and that's going to send you a list of everybody that joined the meeting and the timestamps of when they entered and left. And the questions in Q&A here, you can hide a question until the host approves. So if you want a host to approve the questions, you can do that. You can also allow anonymous questions or turn that off. And then you can allow a Q&A in the live stream. So these are all super important host controls that you can use here. I love these features for sure. So now we started this instant meeting, right? You can come in here, you can have team meetings, you can do virtual tours because Google Meet also has an app. So you can get online with your clients and actually tour a home and show them around and show them the house if they're unable to see it in person. Or maybe you have one client with you and you want to video the entire layout with them, like maybe the other one is at work or something of that nature. So if they're not in town, one can make it but the other can't. A Google Meet video walkthrough is amazing for that. You can also meet with your clients as well as your team. So if you have a team of more than you can meet with your team virtually, or you can meet with your clients virtually. I found this is amazing to meet with them virtually. They can be in their own environment, their own computer, looking at what we're going over. I can share my screen, especially the documents, and we can go over line by line the documents. And everybody is on a screen of their preference and they can see it well, and it's just a really good way to connect. Other than that, that's pretty much it, but I do want to show you how to set up Google Meet on your calendar. So it's amazing. Let me go over to my calendar. I'm actually going to hang up this meeting. And we're going to switch gears and go over to the calendar. And I'm going to create a calendar event. And you can see this is just going to be a test event, but you can plan out a client meeting. We can call it that. And then you would put like the client name here. Maybe you want to meet with them on the 16th from 12 to 1. But this is going to be a virtual meeting, so make sure that you note that in the title of the meeting. And then you have your time, and then you click this big blue button, Add Google Meet Conferencing. Then you can click on this and join with Google Meet. You can copy the info to get to this meeting, and then you have video call options. Here you can turn on host controls. You can turn on or off any of the things that we just mentioned before. You can let whoever's in. You can also click on guests and add co-hosts and contributors. So if you're not the only one that's going to be in the meeting, you can totally add a co-host to your meetings. That way they can share as well. You can also set up your breakout rooms in advance. So if you're having a meeting, like maybe you're hosting a client appreciation webinar, or you're hosting a home buyer seminar or a home seller seminar virtually, well, you can set up breakout rooms that you can do this all in advance and have it ready to go for your actual meeting. So this is a really nice way to use Google Meet, and you get this included with your Google Workspace account with your Keller Williams account. Basic Gmail accounts that are not Google Workspace accounts do not have access to some of these features. You do have to have a paid Google Workspace account. So that's pretty much it. When you want to go to the meeting that you've scheduled on your calendar, you would just click it, click join with Google Meet. It's going to take you over to Google Meet and you can join the meeting. So pretty amazing. Love this feature. Let me know in the comments below if you're using this feature, and I'll see you next week.